Good morning. Welcome to Monday, June 6th, 2022. Tim, Ben, Brooke, Barrel Boy, checking in. It's going to be a hot week. It's going to be like 115, 112, somewhere up there. Who cares? The exact temperature. Yikes. How's Strawberry this weekend?
Oh my gosh, it was such nice weather.
It
Like
looked not hot.
the high was
Yeah.
like 79,
Yeah.
and then the evenings and mornings were chilly. Oh,
Oof. All right. You're going to back sell this. Brooke.
okay. The song that started it all, Whiskey Glasses, Morgan Wallen, 1025 KNIX.
That's right. And we're going to do our Tim Benbrook Monday morning draft next. You know, this Elvis movie is coming out, and the actor who's playing him is getting a lot of credit for doing a really good job of playing young Elvis, pretty accurate. Even Elvis's daughter, Lisa Marie, said, "This guy's good."
What
Yeah,
did she say? She's going to protest if it didn't get nominated for some type of
exactly.
award. Yeah.
It's a lot of pressure. Anyway, so we're going to do a draft of actors who have played real people in movies. That'll be our Tim Benbrook draft next. Check. All right. All right. I don't have my glasses today, so I can't read the computer screen. Good morning, Cynthia. There's Richard. Finally got to see Top Gun. Khan saw it yesterday, and we talked about that. The movie's just breaking records. And here comes Lightyear, and then the Elvis movie, and so I bet theaters are happy. I left my Harkins Rewards cup at a movie. A bummer.
Can you get another one?
Got to buy it. Although this was probably one that they left here for, yeah, freebie.
Yes, it was a great weekend. It was awesome. However, going on vacation with a baby is more work. I mean, I was happy to go. I'm glad we did it. It was nice weather, but it's not exactly like, you have to bring
Yeah.
an entire car.
Yeah, that's right. Jurassic Park is coming. Yeah. Oh, good. Thanks, Alexander. I asked my kids about it, and they thought it was corny, but yeah, I finished it. I thought it was a good parody of the woke culture. All right. Gonna try to write these down as fast as I can. You guys got the order? We're going Brooke, me, Ben, Barrel.
Wow, I go first. That's
What was your pick last week that did you in?
what was the category last week?
It was Tom Cruise movies.
Yeah, I went with like
Jerry Maguire, The Firm, and American Made.
yeah, I went with ones that maybe weren't as like I could have gone Mission Impossible. I'm sure that would have won me more. But The Firm is just such a good movie. I just wanted to go with
Yeah.
the good. I don't know. When it comes to movies, I have a hard time just like picking popular. I have to go with my heart because I'm so passionate about it. Like I'm gonna pick one that I'm sure I don't think anyone in this room has seen the movie, or maybe 4 people out in the audience have, but I don't care.
Nice, Cynthia. Okay.
Wow, Troy's got on his shorts.
Look at him.
He's ready for a staycation.
He's just adorable. Here we go. sponsor.
Tim, Ben, and Brooke are drafting. Play along and pick one of the 3 topics they decide to choose. Tim, Ben, and Brooke are drafting. Play along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
This week's draft is brought to you by my friends at Level 5 Lighting.
All right, the kid Austin Butler is playing Elvis. We thought we would pick our favorite actors who played real people in a movie. And let's see, Barrel Boy, you are the commish.
All right, Brooke, lead us off with the first.
Whoa,
pick.
Brooke is going first, which means she came in last. Wow,
By the way,
that
I
never
love how you
happens.
say Austin Butler, the kid. He's like my age.
Yeah, right.
But anyway, I'm going to have to go with Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang it.
Johnny Cash,
Johnny
Walk
Cash,
the Line.
yeah.
I mean, that was just such a good movie. Everyone in that movie you could pick.
I agree.
Hang on. I got to write these down for Brooke.
You don't know how to spell Joaquin?
I don't know how to.
Just put Phoenix.
Okay.
All right, Tim, you have your first pick.
All right, I'm going to go with Rami Malek as Freddie Mercury in the Bohemian Rhapsody movie.
That was Ben's pick.
That was good. He was
Stole
so
it.
good. Yeah.
All right, Ben.
I'm going to go with Jamie Foxx and Ray.
Oh, man.
Looked like him, sounded like him. It was awesome.
Okay, with my first pick, I am going to take Reese Witherspoon as June Carter Cash. in-
Yeah.
Well,
She did a
hold
great
on,
job.
I mean,
Yeah.
she crushed it in that. My second pick, I am going to take Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers.
oh, yeah.
Okay, did you? He did an incredible job, but did you like that movie?
No,
It was a bad movie.
it was
right?
a bad movie. Here's the thing. I'm going to take it fully off how he looked.
Yeah, he did a good
Like
job.
he looked like Mr. Rogers.
That movie was a little creepy.
It was weird. I
A
thought
little
they missed
creepy.
they missed the mark.
Anyways, all
A
right.
rare miss for Tom Hanks.
Ben.
Oh, boy. I'm going to go with Daniel Day-Lewis as Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Ben
was good.
or Tim, did he look like that?
Shut up.
Did you graduate with him?
All right.
that's not nice.
All right. Tim, you're up.
Okay. Margot Robbie as Tanya Harding,
Oh, okay.
Oh, is
fine.
that
I
what
thought I was
she
going to
was-
get that one.
I thought
good.
you were gonna take mine.
which was
Never mind.
All
I
right.
don't want to say it.
Brooke, you have your second and third pick.
Okay, actually no, I wasn't gonna. She was in this movie, but Charlize Theron as Megyn Kelly in Bombshell. I thought I was watching Megyn Kelly, and I'm so upset that she did not win the Oscar. Her voice sounded like her. She looked like her. So good. That movie was amazing.
She was good.
Okay, and then I'm gonna pick. Oh man, do I want to go with I love this movie called Saving Mr. Banks,
yeah.
and Tom Hanks as Walt Disney.
Yeah.
He crushed it.
Yes.
That was good.
I'll give you that.
Never saw it. Makes me want to go see it.
Oh, Saving Mr. Banks, Ben.
Really
it's
good?
a phenomenal movie.
All right, cool.
I looked at that and I considered he's good in it, but he didn't really look or sound anything like Walt Disney.
Okay, but I don't know how Walt Disney sounds, so I guess I'm picking it on the movie that I
Right.
loved.
But he just looked like Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's my pick.
Yep. Your pick, Tim.
Okay, my last pick, famous people played by actors. I'm going with Tom Hanks as Sully Sullenberger.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. God, we all picked Tom Hanks, didn't we?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we all did.
Tom Hanks, how many famous people does he pay? He's playing the Colonel Parker in the Elvis movie.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Ben, you're up.
I'm going to go with Bradley Cooper as this American Sniper, Chris Kyle.
Great pick.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I was going to go with my
Is he
last one.
Famous though?
Well, he
or-
was famous. He was
He's a
before.
real
It's
person.
a
yeah.
real person, but I thought it was the celebrity.
Yeah, you might be right. You want me to change it?
No, it's
No,
fine.
you can
it's
have
fine.
it. Because I was actually thinking you could take. I mean, he was a New York Times bestseller and everything. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am going to, with my last pick, I'm going to take Will Smith as Ali.
Okay.
Well,
Controversial. Punching people, slapping people.
Let me tell you something. In real life, it ain't like Ali. I didn't even flinch.
all right, we're going to have our picks for the famous people played by movie actors up on Instagram at KNX Country. It'll be up there shortly. And then you'll have 24 hours to vote on who you thought had the best picks. It's Tim Dennebrooke here, 102.5 KNIX.
I
Yes, sir.
I lost that one.
Because that was based on a true story, but like he wasn't portraying a celebrity. But I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Because like
I just thought it
Charlize,
was famous people.
Yeah, you're right.
well, he's famous because like it's like me picking. I mean, I'm just trying to be a stickler. Like Charlize Theron as Monster. Well, that girl
You're
became
doing a good
famous.
job.
She became
Yes.
famous because of what she did.
No, I hear what you're saying, and it could cost me. It could really cost.
No,
me.
I
That's a
think
great
people.
pick. I think you won, Ben.
Yeah, people are gonna
It's a
vote
great
for that because they love.
You know the new Elvis movie? I saw the trailer for it. It looks so freaking good, but you know it's really weird and kind of like, huh? Head scratch. Tom Hanks plays Colonel Tom Parker, and he has a Dutch accent in the movie. And Colonel Tom Parker doesn't have in real life, didn't have a Dutch accent. It's like, what?
Oh, this is the one I was gonna pick, and then I changed my mind last second. Michelle Williams as Marilyn Monroe in a movie called My Week with Marilyn. Been so good.
Yeah, she looked exactly like her, didn't she?
But she like you should watch My Week with Marilyn. It's phenomenal.
That whole Bombshell movie had a ton of like really good.
That was so good.
Roger Ailes, what's his name?
Yeah, Nicole, that was a good one. And no, we're not going to CMA Fest. And you've seen Walt Disney, Brooke.
Yeah, I guess you could have vetoed that because you're right. I just loved the movie. I don't know if his portrayal was.
Yeah.
I wish I would have gone with Michelle Williams now.
It's a good movie.
Can I have a mulligan?
If it's written in ink on that piece of paper, no.
Stickler, Tim.
Oh, to everybody on the stream who they had that little get together up at the bar called the Stillery. I checked in on that place on Saturday, and it's a good little spot. A great little spot for live country music. Good vibe. Good people. Met the owners.
Are there more than one location, did you say?
Right. There's Chandler and up at Norterra, and they're, I think, going to build one in Goodyear.
Cool.
Yeah. So I liked it. And I had a drink there that was apple pie, moonshine, and ice cream.
How'd that taste?
Smooth. It tasted like ice cream. But, I mean, it gave me a little buzz. So
Give you a little brain freeze?
Yeah, more than brain freeze. Yeah, they've got a couple of locations or a couple different restaurants. They have a taco shop and a distillery in Nashville. And so they've got a good connection to Nashville level musicians. I met a guy, Ben, this is funny. This guy was playing on Saturday, just a guy on a guitar.
Yeah.
Saturday afternoon. Good, real good singer. And he came, sat at the bar, and I got talking to him, and we found out I worked at KNX. He goes, "Oh yeah, I've been there a bunch of times." He was like a side player for the radio tours of like Steve Holy, and he named a few others I couldn't remember, but he's like, "Yeah, I've been to KNX a bunch of times." I go,
Really?
"How is that as a gig? You know, you're a Nashville quality musician, but you're kind of going out being the supporting act for an up and comer." And he goes, "I didn't have any problem with it. I didn't have any ambition to be the headliner." So he goes, he played in a couple of bands. Oh, he said he turned down a gig once because he just gotten married and he didn't want to be on the road all the time. And it turns out he turned down being in Shania Twain's band. She first broke out.
Man.
And right?
That's a tough life, though. You know, they make good money, but they're never home.
Yeah, never home. Yeah.
There's a documentary, I think it's on Amazon now. It used to be on Netflix. It's called Hired Guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And it's all about those studio musicians or the road musicians that play.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And how like they go out on tour with these superstars, but they're just like the guys in the back, but they're also the guys that make it work.
Sure.
And how so often the superstar artist doesn't even know who's in their band. Like
that's why we called our band Earl. Everybody was Earl. Hey,
the
Earl.
one guy talks about in the thing. He's like, I was on the road with whatever rock band it was, and he's like, then the tour ended. And he's like, I was looking for work. He's like, so I was painting houses, and I actually ended up painting his house. And he walked in, he acted like you never known me before. I was like, dude, I was just on the road with you for like X amount of weeks. You're 30 away.
Yeah, I like little CB Live up there. I've seen not a country band, but
I love that place because it's so close.
Ben, you're gonna back sell.
All right. Sam Hunt, 23, 1025 KNIX. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Welcome back.
Looks like on Brooke's Instagram at KNX Brooke that you guys had a lovely trip up the hill to Strawberry.
We did. Getting there was interesting.
All right. We'll talk about it right after what Brooke has right now, which is a drinking problem. 1025 KNIX. One more.
One more round.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
This is annoying.
Gas prices are so high. I just saw Dolly Parton carpooling with Jolene. Yes, sir. We should talk at some point about things left in an Uber. It's the common things are not that interesting. The unusual things is really a good list. JJ Watt and his wife are expecting a baby. Little baby cardinal.
I'm going to
Did you
say
see
that
their baby announcement photo?
Yeah. Oh, is it him and in front of a step and repeat?
No, it's like in their backyard.
Okay.
He's this massive man, and his
Yeah.
wife, like she just looks like this little dwarf next to him. It's just, and was a professional soccer player,
right?
So it's not like she's super tiny, but I mean, it's just like he's just this monster of a man.
He's a big man.
Story here. You need a pause, sir.
You do not want to be a quarterback with him bearing down on you.
He's gonna hit you like a freight train.
Whoa, the KNX car. Probably Reed. 1025 KNIX. It's Midland, back when they were just baby country stars, still pooping their little diapers. They came and played our KNIX Acoustic Summer. And that's who you're going to see when you join us at the Marquee Theater on June 28th. We've got Mitchell Tenpenny, Lainey Wilson, Chase Beckham, and just announced Connor Smith. Tickets under $30. You can get them at knixcountry.com/summer. Well, you had a good weekend, Brooke. It looked a lot of people, though, are asking on the stream and wondering how Bo Baby did. His first trip outside of the neighborhood, right?
Yeah, first time in the car seat for more than 20 minutes because he screams in the car seat and hates it.
Yeah.
Like I told you earlier, everyone in the car used the bathroom but myself.
All right. Explain that.
Crash went to the
Well,
bathroom.
we were headed up to Strawberry Inn for the weekend, and he screams in the car. Crash gets very nervous when Bo screams. Crash refused to go up the steps for the first 2 months of Bo's life. He starts shaking. So Crash has to ride shotgun. I have to drive because I get motion sickness in the back seat, and Brian has to ride in the back with Bo to try to calm him down. So through Fountain Hills, Bo is screaming. You guys were right. I mean, just screaming up a storm. Finally, he falls asleep. I'm like, yes, this is going to be a good drive. He'll sleep for another hour and a half. Well, we stop at the Weekapaw Casino, that stoplight right there. And Bo loses it. He wakes up and starts screaming. He hates stoplights. When we stop, he screams. Crash starts shaking, getting very nervous because he's screaming. And now Brian and I are just getting over COVID and we can't smell. So Crash starts freaking out. And Crash got the nervous poops.
Oh, no.
So Crash uses the bathroom in the seat beside me.
Oh, boy.
We have to pull over and get this out. So Bo's still screaming. And he's screaming at a level where I'm like, okay, I feel like something's wrong. So we keep driving thinking if we keep driving, he'll fall asleep. I'm like, Brian, did Bo poop? And Brian's like, I can't smell. I'm just getting over COVID. I don't know. So we have to pull over again. Turns out Bo had a blowout.
Okay.
On his onesie. I mean, everywhere.
A blowout. Yeah.
Blowout. So we have to pull over again and change Bo. At this point, I said, I'm turning around. I don't want to go anymore. And Brian said, babe, this is just how it is. You just have to keep driving. It's fine. He's gonna fall asleep.
Huh.
So after we changed him, a little more screaming, he fell asleep. He is knocked out. And Brian from the back seat goes, babe, I gotta pee. I said, no, I'm not pulling over this car. I'm not waking him up again. He finally fell asleep after all that. Crash is calm. I'm not doing it. He's like, no, this is an emergency. I should have gone the first time, but I was so focused on helping you with Bo.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
I have to go. Like, it's going to be an emergency. And I said, I'm not pulling over this car. I said, you have to chug the rest of this water and the rest of this Gatorade, and you have to use these bottles. And so
did he?
Yeah, in the back seat, he peed in the bottle.
All right.
The water bottle.
Outstanding.
And the Gatorade bottle. If you think I was stopping that car again, I wouldn't have stopped for anything. And so I was the only one that did not use the restroom in the car.
Got to be real careful because that lime Gatorade really resembles what Brian did in it.
Oh, man.
So
it's interesting that you can't ride because you have to drive because you have motion sickness.
Yeah.
And then Bo has this incredible sense of just being stopped at a light. He has a very heightened sense of motion at all.
He turns into a velociraptor, yes. And so then we finally get there, and it was wonderful. We had an amazing time. But at Weekapaw Casino, which is a wonderful establishment, I'm sure, I almost turned the car around.
Right.
I was like, this is just...
I hope when you were in Strawberry at the place that you went into the gift shop and got 3 or 4 of those Christmas tree air fresheners for your car.
My car.
I do have a sense of smell.
Tim. She can't smell.
We can't smell.
Yeah, too bad loss of hearing isn't a symptom of COVID.
Yeah, really.
But overall success, just the journey there was treacherous.
You looked happy in your photos on Instagram.
So much fun. KNX Brooke on Instagram.
All right. Coming up, Beryl has a story. He was the victim of a crime. Pretty interesting. He's going to tell you about it in 3 songs.
Damn straight.
Where is that going to be? Desert Ridge. Pretty good. Pretty good. By the way, here is JJ and his wife. Yes, he is significantly bigger than she.
I don't think she's probably little. He's just so freaking
Yeah.
huge. He's probably a good 5'10" or 11.
Look at them.
Ain't
Adorable. And she's the soccer player, right? Yeah.
Oh.
She's got a little soccer ball in there. Good for them.
Oh.
I wonder what it is about the stoplights that just make him just
Oh, we got a new talkback.
Oh.
Trying to play it. And it won't.
oh dear.
All right.
They just showed a mugshot on Fox 10 and the man was shirtless. I
I
didn't
saw
think
that.
that was allowed.
Well, except if you are arrested and you don't have a shirt on, what are they supposed to do? Go to Target and buy you one?
Well, I just assumed they put you in those that I don't know, in the whatever Ben had to wear when he was in.
I had a Rose Bowl T-shirt with a ketchup stain on it, Brooke.
Yeah, but did they give you like something to sleep in? Like, did you have to wear the prison uniform?
No, you just wear whatever you
Oh,
wear in there. But if you don't have a shirt, yeah, I would think maybe they have like a closet full of
right.
crappy shirts. Just put a shirt on because nobody wants to see you with no shirt on. Yeah, when you commit crimes shirtless, you might be on the meth.
Oh, look, in Pine, there's I was just there. A little baby deer.
What's the what? WCWs? New. When I didn't have a radio show, I used to go to the website and download pictures of all the booking photos of all the mugshots,
Mm-hmm.
and then use like a talking face app to do mugshot theater. We'd reenact scenes from famous movies. Was that what? Psychic reader on Highland any good? Brooke, you're gonna backsell this.
An all-time favorite from Jody Messina, heads Carolina, tails California. We are Tim, Ben, and Brooke on 102.5 KNIX.
And shout out to everybody listening wherever you are on the iHeartRadio app. When you listen to KNIX and we're on, you can hit that little red microphone. It's called Talkback. Leave us a 30-second message about anything. And I really thought we were going to get a sample of Bo screaming and crash pooping while you were on your way to Strawberry, but I checked and there wasn't any message from you, Brooke. So
I was too busy driving. It was just chaos, and no one wants to hear that.
Oh man,
nobody wants it.
I think we kind of did. Something happened to Barrel Boy at a gas station that could happen to you. You need to be warned. He'll tell you all about it next on KNIX. You can't. Try to see if I have one of those. Oh. Which is this? We'll show that in a second. Ben, did you see Kathy's question?
No, I did not. What was it? Oh, I have a question for you. Was the psychic reader on Highland Street any good? Yeah, she is good. But I think there's some trickery involved.
Oh.
And she'll try to, even when you go in, she tries to give you a spiritual cleansing for like $1,000. I'm like, I'm not in for the spiritual cleansing.
Look, I'm not perfect, but I'm not that dirty.
Yeah, right.
$1,000.
Yeah, but no, she was like really good with some this and that, but I don't know. I don't know if she's as good as your neighbor friend, who was played by
Alison Dubois.
Alison Dubois.
She wasn't as psychic as she was a medium.
Oh, medium. Okay.
Yeah. Ben, backsell this.
Cody.
A little premature.
New song, never played it before. It's hard.
Cody Johnson, till you can't. 102.5 KNIX. We're Tim Benenbrook. Morning.
Yeah, and Barrel Boy was getting gas. I've thought of this several times, and it's never happened to me, but it did happen to you. Tell everybody what went down.
Yeah, I was doing like everybody else, pumping gas. It's 105 degrees. I'm like, I need something to drink. So I went inside the QT, got something to drink. Came out to find my gas nozzle that was in my Jeep, not in my Jeep, now stuck in someone else's car.
Oh.
Getting gas, at which point I yelled. The creatures, that's the best way I'll describe them, threw my gas nozzle out, and they took off. And they got about $40 in gas, I think. I don't really know when they took it.
That's about 6 ounces.
Yeah, I went to I went inside, and they're going to try to look at security film and figure out, like, see if they can credit me back something.
Yeah.
Reached out to the police department, got an incident report number, and that's just kind of where it's left at, unfortunately. And come to find out, this is a really common thing. So
I would guess nowadays even more, right?
Don't make the dumb mistake I did and do that. I mean, I try to always be one ahead of the bad guys, and I let my guard down, and I got
But
smoked,
I do that honestly every time I get
don't
gas.
do it.
I know,
Do
but
you
it's
really?
so,
Me as a
I go pee.
advice
or like I'll go in and get a drink. I'll go in and get something. I do
Don't.
that all the time.
yeah, I know.
When-
Unfortunately, it's another way we can't trust people.
When they pulled the nozzle out, was it still pumping?
No, they released it.
Okay.
They released it, and they it was kind of like gas inside of the car, but they released it and like threw it down on the ground and
Wow.
took off. And unfortunately, it happened, and I guess it's quite a common thing these days.
Probably trying to get some gas so they can trade it for baby formula.
Yeah, I mean,
Could be.
It's a shortage of everything.
By the
now.
way,
crazy.
On that note, I saw that the factory that got shut down because of the contamination is reopening today.
Yes,
that's
that's good news. But it's going to take a while. It's reopening, but then they've got to make the things, get it
Yeah,
out, ship it out, and there's shipping delays. But hopefully we're another month of this, and then it will be resolved.
I was honestly contemplating, because I accidentally signed up for this printer ink subscription service, where like Office Max sends you printer ink every month.
Yeah.
Problem is I don't need printer ink every month, and it took me several months before I could figure out how to stop the subscription. So I've got a supply of printer ink for an HP printer. Now, by volume, that's more valuable than gas or baby formula. I was thinking of a way to trade my printer ink for gasoline.
Great idea. Go to the QT and just stand there all day and see if barter. If someone needs printer ink.
Anybody here need a 664 black cartridge?
You know what printer ink is, though, right? Isn't it like it's squid semen or something?
It's
Whoa.
I'm sorry, but
Whoa.
You
I
can't
think
say
I'm just
that.
stating a fact. It is.
That's
Look it
not-
up. That's what it is.
Okay. Tim, I think it's time to go to commercial.
I think, I've been holding this document all morning that Beryl printed for us. I need to wash my hands. We'll be right back. Classic Ben.
It is.
Yeah, you can't say semen.
Yeah, you can.
No, you cannot. That's
No, you
bodily
cannot.
fluid.
Oh.
The FCC is very funny about bodily fluid.
What did you get fired for? I said squid semen.
Oh,
Squid semen.
That'd be a fitting way to go out. I don't know for me.
That would be a
Well, I apologize if anybody was offended, but
Right.
it's good for squids because they're
Just stop.
employed. Sorry.
Okay, Brooke, you were commented on the guy with the no shirt on in the
yeah,
booking photos.
right.
This was one thing I did to amuse myself when I didn't have a show. Here we go.
Yes, my lord. You wanted to see me, Kingslayer?
Well, Brienne of Tarth, I want you to have this sword,
But it's made of Valerian steel.
and it's yours. I simply can't accept it. It's been forged from Ned Stark's sword. You'll use it to defend Ned Stark's daughter. You swore an oath to find Sansa and get her somewhere safe.
I'll do it. I'll do it for Lady Catelyn.
And for you. All right, good. So, they say the best swords have names, you know. Well, I was thinking Oath Keeper, since I swore that oath and everything. Yes. But I'm really actually leaning towards Lady Stabbery Stab. You know, since that's what I plan to use it for mostly. I think you should go with Oath Keeper. Yes, I figured. You're so boring.
How about that?
That is quite something.
So there's part of a computer that's got nothing but thousands of mugshots of these really unusual people. You may wonder if you stumbled on that, what I was doing. Woof.
Woof.
You just missed Ben saying squid semen. Yeah. Oh, dandy. It's a dandy morning. Well, where'd you go with it? I think it's a good morning. Oh, man. All the Arizona lights gone. When the lights gone out of the studio. Look at that. It's got that KNX logo right on it.
Wow.
Right there. Woo. Could wear that as a hat. Oh, their house beer up at the distillery. Arizona Light from Husk Brewing.
Sweet.
Yes. Yes. Right. Exactly. So we're talking about that the Disney guy who crashed the proposal.
Yeah, I'm gonna put.
All right. Iki. Ikai. Trying to make my way through 1883. It's pretty grueling. I mean, this is as arduous as the adventure must have been moving across the country to Oregon. But I stand by it, man. Faith Hill is great in it.
Has she acted in anything?
I can't remember. Huh?
What was the movie? It was like Pleasantville or something like that. She was in.
Oh, the Stepford Wives.
Yeah.
Oh, with Nicole Kidman?
Yeah.
Was she in that? Don't remember, but
Oh, she was.
one role.
There's a movie with a bunch of country stars in it in the probably late 90s. Maverick?
Mm-hmm. With James Garner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
She might have been in that, but she's good in this, and so is Tim McGraw. And their daughter, Elsa? Yeah. That's her character name. She's a challenge, as they say. I try to be creative with teenage daughters, but I never once thought of putting them in charge of rustling cattle.
Maybe that would have kept them busy, kept them out of trouble.
Yeah. Well, like I say, my next family would do a much better job raising. Actually, this one turned out pretty good in spite of me. That's like, Brooke, you're learning this. It's like nobody tells you how to do it.
No, absolutely not.
There's no PDF you can turn to.
Well, actually, this woman named Kara, taking care of babies. I follow her every word. But yes, no, at the hospital, we looked at the nurse. She's like, "Okay, you guys are free to go." And we said, "That's it?
Yeah.
Like that you're not gonna give us any instructions? Nothing?"
We
And
don't
she
have to
laughed
pass a
at us.
test. We don't have
Honestly,
to,
I think there should be a pamphlet. I
like,
think
you used to have to take a driving test when you got your license. You should have
right.
they should make you change a diaper and, take its temperature.
Yeah, I'm kinda like, because in the hospital, they were like, "Okay, you wanna try this again to, like, breastfeed or this, and he needs diaper change." I'm like, "How am I supposed to know when he's hungry? I don't what?" It was a big learning curve.
But look at you now.
I'm still learning.
You got it down.
I'm just following this woman named Kara. If Kara started a cult and moved to Waco and started collecting guns, guess where Brooke's going?
Yeah.
I'm gonna join her cult. She is a baby whisperer. Everything she says is, like, spot on.
How many kids?
4.
Ooh,
You kind of get it by
that's
the
too high.
by the third one.
She's a nurse, and her husband's a pediatrician, and she's a genius.
Oh, with a pediatrician right in the house? Too easy.
Well, Parker came home with jaundice,
Ugh.
and we were like, God, he looks like he's like orange. What the hell?
Yeah. Bo had a little jaundice. Gotta get him out in that sunlight.
We had to take him back to the hospital and put him under a heat lamp or like
Oh,
a
yeah, those
sunlight
lamps.
for 36 hours.
Oh, she was on The American Idol? Or
Hunter
The
Girl.
Voice?
Yeah. The American Idol. Yeah. I'm anticipating it's going to be a while. So in 1883, Tim McGraw plays Jim Dutton. Am I right? Jim? But their little son is John. That can't be the John Dutton of Yellowstone.
No.
That'd have to be his grandpa or his father.
I just love how Chris Lane
Say
named
great grandfather.
his baby Dutton after
Yeah,
Yellowstone.
that's pretty cool.
I'm so excited to go to Yellowstone. I know it's not the same, like,
Right.
but
Man, when we were driving around Montana, we saw some ranches that looked unbelievable. I mean, just the scope of the land was incredible, but these ranch homes and, helicopters and planes parked in the field next to the. And the cows, the cows look like they're the happiest cows you've ever seen. They're just in this bright green pastures, chewing on grass that looks like it's healthy.
Oh, yeah.
And it's 70 degrees. And they're just like, this is great. What could possibly go wrong?
I'm such an animal lover, but I'm such a meat
Yeah.
lover.
Yeah.
I just started to think about it. You know?
Mm-hmm. Do you think about when you're enjoying a delicious steak?
Yeah, I try not to think about it.
Yeah.
A lot of bison up there, huh?
I wonder if I'm gonna have to buy bear spray because we're staying in this cabin that's pretty remote.
Yeah. And it's like gas. It's very expensive. It's like $80 for a can that shoots for 8 seconds. And they recommend you practice shoot it for 2. I'm like, I'm not spending $20 of my
No.
bear spray. I'm going to give a bear all 8 seconds.
I wonder if Bo would scare away the bear because he does sound like a
There's a
velociraptor.
video here of a guy who drove away a bear by playing his trombone. So,
What about this sound?
you know what I found out was that also drove away in high school. It drove away girls.
Your trombone? No.
It's girl repellent.
Trombone players don't get a lot of lady action. Unless you're the trombone player for Chicago,
Trombone Shorty.
you get nothing.
Trombone shorty looks pretty cool, but yeah. All right. Let's see here. I'll back sell. Brooke, you tell us about this tale of the interrupted proposal.
Yes.
.1025 KNIX, today's best country, all-time favorites. Thanks for letting us ride along on this Monday. A hot week is headed our way, 1:15 by Saturday. You better make some plans to get out of here. Maybe take your baby and let him scream all the way up to Strawberry.
So I have to imagine for a guy, one of the most nerve-wracking things would be proposing, right? It's a big moment in your life. Well, there is a video that's gone viral of a guy getting down on one knee at Disneyland Paris. And as he's down on one knee, the girl is covering her mouth like, oh my gosh, about to say yes. And an employee in mouse ears, a Disney employee, runs by and snatches the ring and goes like, okay, this is great, but it would be better over here, because they were on a platform where you can see the castle. And I guess they were going to use that for a performance, and they needed permission to get on this platform, which, by the way, the guy said he got.
Okay.
But the guy snatched the ring and said, no, follow me. So the guy's like, what? Oh, what's happening?
At that moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
He picked the wrong moment.
I mean, you saw it, Beryl, right?
Yeah, I did. And my only thing is yes, the Disney employee was out of line for the way that they handle it. But if the guy was in a restricted area that he shouldn't have been, isn't he just kind of at fault too?
But he said he got permission. So there was a miscommunication, and Disney Paris has apologized.
Yeah.
But dude, wait 30 seconds until she says yes. I mean, really, you're going to be that much of a rule stickler?
I saw it. Where do we have the video on our blog?
Yeah.
Okay. Check it out, because it looks like the platform is made for taking a picture without people behind you. It's about 5 feet off the ground, a little riser. That's actually a good idea, so that there's not a million people behind you when you take a picture. So I don't know. I thought, the employee, he splits them, doesn't he? He splits them and steals the ring.
Yeah. Can you imagine you paid however much money for this ring, and then some guy snatches it? The ultimate panic.
Yeah.
And by the way, you could pay, the guy didn't pay $150 for a Disney photographer to get the picture for you. But he didn't pay for that package.
He should have done it on like Splash Mountain, where they snap your picture when you're screaming.
Oh, sure. With the ring in hand.
By the way, does anybody buy those anymore? The last couple times I've been to any park where they had that, people just take their phone out and take a picture of the picture, but nobody's going to pay $47 for one print.
No, that's silly. But this guy, she still eventually said yes. But what a story! What a viral moment for this dude.
What's Disneyland going to do to make it right? Fast pass for life, maybe? I don't know.
They said they're in works to make it right. They feel bad.
All right. Check it out on our blog at KNIX Country, Tim Minnenbrook blog. 1025 KNIX.
I don't see it on the blog, Rick. I was going to push it on social.
What?
Did you post on the blog?
I sure did.
Eesh, our blog isn't. Oh, there it is. Our blog's fun.
Okay, good. Danette, maybe he does get car sick. I don't know. I just don't think he likes to be confined.
Brian.
Jill, that's hilarious.
That's pretty funny.
Well, the French can be.
Exactly.
Yeah. That would never happen with Simbo.
No.
He would have taken his lightsaber and out of the guy's hand. No. You guys, thanks for being there. It's Monday.
Bye.
Go see Jennifer at her QT. But don't leave your car if you're pumping gas. All right.